if you are traveling by air this Thanksgiving or Christmas or even going into the spring, there are some things you can do to mitigate your risk of flying with a food allergy. So the first thing I would do is do a little Google search and look at the airlines that have the best policies. So it's not necessarily going to come up very easily. You might have to click on several links, but then you will see some airlines do not serve your allergen. Some airlines will make an announcement to people around you not to eat the allergen, and some airlines won't do anything. So it's really important to distinguish your chosen airline's policy. And then I will tell you, take a screenshot of it or save it to a PDF file on your phone. Or old school, you can print it out and have a copy. Because if you get on the plane and you've selected an airline that, for example, will let you tell the people around you that you have a specific food allergy, and the flight attendant says to you, "I'm sorry, I've never heard of that policy, I don't know." When you pull up a document and you show them their own policy, it really diffuses the argument. You don't have to sit there and be that, "Well, my child has this," or "I'm going to have that." Instead of going there, you can just say, "Well, look, this is your policy. How can we address this so that this is followed?" And that really takes the level down, because flight attendants, they have a lot to do. They have a lot to prepare. They're stressed about so many different things. They may not know their own policies. It may have been a recent update. So it's really important to have respectful and cordial dialogue, because honestly, they can have you thrown off the plane if the dialogue escalates, as we've seen in recent incidents. And then your vacation is off to a non-start. And there's really not that much you can do about it in this era. So having that dialogue, being able to take it down a notch, being respectful to the crew is really, really important. The other thing I would really admonish you to do is to have a conversation with your doctor before you go. What do they think your risk is flying? What do they think you should do? I tell people in this day and age, they should carry a letter from their doctor saying they have a food allergy and they need to carry medications and foods, just in case you come across that TSA officer who has the right to inspect your food, that airline employee that wants to look at your epinephrine pens, that wants to know that you have a legitimate food allergy. It's important to have that communication from your doctor. And again, it also takes down the conversation when you have a piece of paper and you're not just saying, "I have this allergy." You actually have documentation that shows that, yes, in fact, a medical professional has told you you need to carry these things. And on that note, do not put them in the overhead bin. Do not put them in the checked luggage. Carry your medications on you so that you know where they are at all times. If it's your child, make sure that, and they're flying by themselves, make sure that they tell the flight attendant where that medication is, because it's very important, because planes only carry unlabeled vials of epinephrine, only a physician can use them, and probably you'll be carrying an easy-to-use auto-injector, and so it's really important that you have those medications easily accessible. So again, no carry-on up in the bin or underneath the plane. Really make sure that you have your medication with you. If you can take a step such as pre-boarding, that's also really important. Not every airline allows it, but Mayo Clinic did a study. There's a lot of peanut protein, for example, still left on the trays, but that can easily be taken away with a commercial wipe. Hand sanitizer does not work. So a Clorox wipe, nice and clean wipes. Commercial grade wipe. That'll just take it away. You do the armrest, you do the tray table, anything your child could touch, the TV remote, the window shades, and you have mitigated your risk tremendously by cleaning the area. And also, it's very important if you can do it during a pre-board, because you know what a general board looks like. So do it when the plane is least crowded at the beginning. Have your child stand in the aisle, or have another parent or a friend hold the child if they're an infant. Wipe it down, tell the people around you, and fly safely and have happy holidays.